Why would I take relationship advice from broken people?
That's a fact. 85 to 90% of the well-known relationship podcasts and relationship voices are single.
The formula is focus on you.
I agree.
So I'm just saying, if the man has the broader shoulders, let us take that on and lead.
That's it.
Okay, so that we don't have to stress her out. And so what we have to understand, man, is that a relationship ain't gonna save you from you. I had to learn to be bilingual. I speak man and woman, but I had to do the work.
Yeah.
Every woman needs to feel safe.
Yes, sir.
I got to tell y'all what we need real quick.
Tell her, Doc. Tell her.
We need to feel respected.
Man, I'm her second most important decision.
Almost 50% of the people who watch and listen to this show every single week aren't even subscribed yet. That means half of you all are just passing by, but you're missing out on the fullness of this journey. Listen, this isn't just a YouTube show or a podcast. This is a movement to help you get out of the red, get into the black, break free from consumer debt, and start building real wealth. Not just for you, not just for your family, but what about for your children's children who possibly you will never even meet, but they'll know who you are because you left them something. Listen, every single episode is about giving you the tools, the mindset, and the community to finally experience the freedom, the peace, and the abundance you've been praying for. Come on, somebody. I want you to be able to say yes to your dreams and to stop worrying about bills and to leave a legacy that outlives you. But you can't do it alone. Better yet, you should not even be doing it alone. But the truth of the fact is, you don't have to do it alone. If you are tired of just surviving and you're ready to start thriving, hit that subscribe button right now. Don't just watch from the sidelines. I want you to join this amazing community. Let's break these chains together and build the future you deserve. Your journey to financial freedom starts with one simple step today. Just hit that subscribe button, and together, we're gonna build something amazing. Here's the second step. Pay attention to today's show. Let's get to it.
Dr. Reed, welcome to the table, man.
What's up, man?
Y'all want to get into it. Because today's Valentine's Day. When this video is coming out. So this is a special one. This is the only relationship show I would do the entire year of 2026.
Okay.
But we're going to talk about money and relationships stuff like that for this special day of Valentine's Day. But I got to be honest with you up front.
Okay.
In today's society, man, everybody and their mom is a relationship expert.
Of course.
I would even say, and correct me if I'm wrong, 85 to 90% maybe of the well-known relationship podcasts and relationship voices are single.
Yeah.
There's a couple out there who are married, like yourself, R.C. Blake's, heck, I even say Tony Gaston.
Right.
Why should we listen to you though? Like what makes Doc Reed unique and a thought leader in this space? Because one thing, people call me a creator in the money space, and I say, no, I'm a thought leader in the money space.
Yeah.
Why should people listen to you today and a conversation we're going to have? What makes you credible in this space?
Okay, that's a great question. Aside from being married 30 years.
Wow.
Together, total 32 years.
Wow.
Been relationship coaching nonstop since 2011.
Wow.
So I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly in terms of what's going on out in them streets and even in my own relationship. And I'm so glad you started there because I personally have a big issue with a lot of the advice that's being given. And so I'm a family guy. To me, it ain't even about the relationships, men and women. It's about the family. To me, that takes a back seat nowadays. And I'm seeing the disintegration of the family. So when we have people out here saying that, some influencers saying men are bad. Saying, oh, men play too many games. There ain't no good men out here. And I know, Ant, you hear that, man, you're like, wait a minute, hold on, how you gonna just say? But then some influencers say all women are bad. All these modern women, man, you can't satisfy them. They don't know what they want. And I'm like, whoa. 8 billion people on the planet. Ain't no good single men and women. And then who stands to benefit from this narrative? Because I can tell you this, and no hate, but the platforms, they profit off promoting pain.
Yes.
Not peace. Okay? It is what it is. So that if I pour salt in your wound, that's gonna get me the clicks. That's gonna get me the followers.
Right.
But at the same time, my thing is the person giving the advice, have you ever been in a good relationship? And are you in one now? Okay, let me ask you this, Ant. You take financial advice from broke people.
No.
Why not?
They haven't practiced it.
Okay, so
they broke.
Thank you. Why would I take relationship advice from broken people?
That's a fact.
Why would I do it? Because when you talk about what gives you credibility, why should we listen to you? I'm gonna use an analogy.
Yeah.
You ever put together IKEA furniture?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you got 1,000 pieces, piece A, B, C, right? So it's supposed to be easy. You put them together, but for some reason, when I get it, package J, and them screws is missing. So I'm sitting up there trying to figure out how to put this thing together. So I'm stuck.
Right.
So what do?
Yeah.
We go on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
And I need to find somebody that's had this problem.
Yes, sir.
And fixed it.
Yes, sir.
So in a relationship, I don't really need you to be telling me out here why all men are bad, all women are bad. Tell me how you went through the problem and you fixed it.
Yeah, that's it.
My wife and I, we've been through problems.
Yeah.
And in 30 years, we know how to fix it. I don't only love my wife after 32 years, I like my wife. When I tell you, Anthony, brother, I love being here with you doing this interview, but I want to get home, man. I miss my wife. I want to go home. So if anybody listening to this, if you've had that experience, then you can speak to me. And let me just humble myself. All right?
Right.
When I was in my early 20s, I just got married.
Wow.
I was working for this lady, and I told her, I said, she's probably in her mid 50s, late 50s. And I told her that I wanted to help people with relationships. And I'm not going to say she laughed at me, but she kind of like chuckled. And my feelings was hurt.
Right.
I'm like, how dare you, crap on the fact that I want to help people.
Yeah.
But as a 54-year-old man today, I understand why she chuckled. Son, you've been married 2 seconds. You ain't been through nothing. So what are you going to tell me in your 20s that you're going to help me as a 50-something-year-old woman? Wow. I get it. So like I said, at that time, even though I wanted to help, and I love anybody that wants to come out here and help. But if you made a lot of bad mistakes, just tell us the mistakes that you made so you can say, don't do this. But don't tell me how to fix the furniture that you never learned how to fix yourself.
I want to thank my friends over at BetterHelp for sponsoring today's show. You see, as men, we're taught to keep it all together, never show any weaknesses, and handle everything on our own. You see, I get it. Asking for help can feel like admitting to failure. Therapy? Well, isn't that for someone else? But here's what I've learned. You see, real strength comes from doing whatever it takes to be the best version of yourself. And sometimes that means talking to someone who can help you process what you're carrying. BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform. Over 35,000 licensed therapists, and they've helped more than 5 million people. They've got a 4.9 out of 5 rating from 1.7 plus million individuals. You see, that's real people getting real results. Now, did you know that 6 million men in the US suffer from depression every single year? And most of it goes undiagnosed because we don't want to admit that we're struggling with something. But But here's the truth. Taking care of your mental health isn't weakness. It's actually wisdom. It's about showing up for yourself, for your family, and everyone who's counting on you. With BetterHelp, you can talk to a licensed therapist from your phone, from your car, from the gym, brothers, wherever you're comfortable. No waiting rooms, no judgment, just professional help when you need it, whenever you need it. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. I want you to talk it out with my friends at BetterHelp. You see, our listeners get 10% off their first month. All you gotta do is go to anthonyoneal.com/BetterHelp. Better yet, go to betterhelp.com/AO. Again, that's betterhelp.com/AO. All right, let's get back to today's show.
I'm sorry, man. I get on a platform and I'm gone.
No. You speaking good, because I mean I feel the same way, and I have friends who are in a relationship space and they know how I feel. I'm like, bro, at this season of my life, done playing the games.
Yeah. That's
You know
good.
what I'm saying? Done dating just to be dating. And it's like, I told some of them, I said, bro, I had to unfollow you because some of your relationship advice as a single person is going to keep me single.
100%.
And so I had to back up, get connected with people like yourself,
Right.
people like R.C. Blakes,
Exactly.
people like my pastor, Pastor Stephen and Zai Chandler. And all of you all have really been holding me accountable and checking me and getting things out of me that needs to get out so I can be a healthier version of myself first, that will then be reciprocated for my wife.
Exactly.
And for my children, if I'm ever blessed to have children.
Thank you.
And when I watch some of these relationship experts, I don't get that from them.
Yeah.
I get, well, men need to do this and women need to do this. And there's, like you said, there's no good men and there's no good women. And I feel like the majority of them put specifically black men and black women against each other. And we're not uplifting each other. And I'm like, well, dang, man, like, I don't want that, because 75%, 80% of the reasons why I'm single is because of me and my stupid choices.
Right.
The other 20 to 25% was because of the unhealthy voices in my life.
Okay.
And this is why I wanted to have the conversation with you on Love Day, because I think a lot of people are hurt today.
They are. And and I can tell you this, a lot of, especially women, hate this day.
Yeah.
It's a trigger day.
No, it is. And you know, even for myself, being single, it's a trigger day because, like, man, Anthony, why did it take you so long to mature? Why did it take you so long to get rid of the immaturity and the dumb thinking around relationships?
Yeah.
And I got to live with my mistakes, and I got to own my mistakes. All I could do is just make better ones moving forward. I said something a year ago, and I want to get your thoughts on this as a relationship expert who's been married for 30 years.
Yeah.
I told men specifically, because I believe that we got to hold men accountable.
100%.
Because if as a Christian perspective, we are the head of our homes.
Exactly.
And I told men, like, hey, when you're in a relationship, and especially when you're married, that all men should be striving to make at least 6 figures or more.
Okay.
To provide a healthy life for their wife and for their families.
Okay.
I got attacked. I got attacked by men because they felt as if, well, we should be doing 50-50. You know, if that's my partner, she should be helping me provide for what is ours.
Okay.
Men were saying that I am, what they call it, simping for women.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but being married for 30 years, having a family, what's your thoughts on my suggestion? Because my suggestion wasn't relationship advice. It was based upon what the average family needs to survive.
Yeah.
What the average family needs to build a legacy. I believe that the weight should be on the man. Not all of it, but at least the majority of the weight should be on the man, to where the woman can do exactly what she's called to do. Be a helpmate, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But again, you're the relationship expert. What you think?
I would say based off the women that I've talked to, they would greatly appreciate that perspective.
Mm.
They wouldn't necessarily demand it,
Mm-hmm.
but they would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're talking about, oh man, like,
Uh-oh.
because I want to go somewhere else, because I want to lay proper foundation, because I'm gonna answer the question, but when we talk about relationships, one of the reasons that you're getting pushback
Mm-hmm.
is because, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
people really don't understand the totality of relationships.
Talk to
So, in other words, when you come in and you ask a specific question, that's almost like coming in at the middle of brain surgery and somebody saying, well, why did you cut that? Or why did you make that incision right there? But you don't understand the whole concept of it, right? So you got an opinion on it, but you really don't understand the fundamentals of it. So let me break it down.
Yeah.
And because of this particular day, I want to give people things, practical things that they can walk away with, and they can feel like, as I, move towards relationships and getting married, I feel like I got something that's going to put me ahead of the game.
Okay.
So let me start here, okay? Because I'll say that you probably triggered some people
I did.
with that question.
For sure.
Right? And so this plays a huge part in relationships, meaning triggers. I remember I had a buddy ask me, he said, how are you supposed to know? I hear people talking about being healed all the time. How are you supposed to know that you're healed? That's like somebody saying, I made it. What's I made it?
Yeah.
I'm successful. What is that?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, that's different for everybody. So I said, it's a dope question. So what I did, I said, let me think of something to tell him that will make it concrete. And so I came up with what I call the Doc Reed trigger scale.
Okay.
And this applies to relationships, money, anything, right?
Yeah.
So I say that, and it correlates with the grades we got in school, A, B, C, D, F.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you get an A on the trigger scale, that means that your triggers don't bother you.
Okay.
You have ascended to the Holy of Holies.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That's like the Jesus level.
Wow.
All right? You get a B if you have some triggers that you wrestle with.
Okay.
I mean, like you fighting with that thing like Jacob in the wilderness. But you respond, you don't react. Now, for clarity, response is the positive action that you take, reaction is negative.
Right.
Now, you get a C. Most of us probably live in the C. That is, we respond more than react. We react. Now, we might not react a lot. It may be once every blue moon, but sometimes, maybe somebody catches a fade. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They just get you out of character.
Right,
okay. Right. So anyway, that's all healthy. Anything C and above. Okay, let's talk about if you're failing. You're failing if you get a D and you react more than you respond. Okay, and you get an F, you just flag it out if you only reacting. Maybe those are narcissists. I don't know. So even if you look at this question that you asked that triggers some people, why did it trigger them? Okay, maybe they might fall somewhere on that scale that may not be healthy. Okay, maybe they do. I don't know. But you can also look at that and you can say, where am I? As I look at going into a relationship, am I healthy? And then when somebody comes into your life, you can see where they are on the trigger scale and see if they're healthy. So let's make it very practical. All right. So I tell people that if you want to be in relationships and you want to have the best type of relationship, I got a formula.
Yeah.
All right. The formula is focus on you.
I agree. I
Now
agree.
that's not like earth shattering. That's not like, oh my God, the sky's open. But you is an acronym. Okay.
Okay.
So real quick, the Y stands for yourself.
Yeah.
Work on yourself. And this comes into play even with money.
Yes, sir.
Before you want to bring somebody else into the situation, you want to find out, okay, are you disciplined as you need to be with money? Are you out here just spending? Okay, have you paid off student loans? Have you done all the things to prepare for said mate? I'll ask you this. Well, first I'll say this. I tell people that whatever happened to you before, when you was a child or whatever, that's not your fault. That's not your fault. Whatever they did, whatever. And then I'm not into just blaming parents. Parents did the best they knew how to do, but people make mistakes. But you are responsible now for fixing it.
Yes, sir.
On your watch.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you have any rental property?
Yeah.
Okay. So say you saw a piece of property and you say, I'm gonna buy that. The price is really good, but the person who had it before you trashed it. I mean, you got to put new carpet in there. They put holes in the wall, drywall. You got to do some plumbing. But you like, once I flip it, I'm gonna make, some good money on this.
Right.
But would you put a renter in there and not do the work?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Anthony. Why would we bring someone into our lives and we have not fixed and worked on our rejection and our abandonment issues, our shame, our guilt, our depression, our anxiety? Why would we do that?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we use a relationship
As a buffer
to medicate ourselves, right? It is like comfort food.
Yeah.
When you feeling bad, whatever, you can go get you some chips and a candy bar and some soda, and it help you feel good in the moment. But you know what happens every time I get comfort food and I skip dinner?
Yeah.
I get that quick high, and then
Facts.
I'm asleep.
Facts.
It brings you crashing down.
Facts.
Because you know what? A lot of times we lead with desperation, not preparation.
Yes, sir.
So I've never heard anybody meal prep junk food. I lay out my chips, I lay out my candy bars and my soda for the week.
Yeah.
And so what we have to understand, man, is that a relationship ain't gonna save you from you. So you gotta do that work first. And that's what you were talking about in that statement that you made. Hey, listen, this is a amount of money that you need to make out the gate. So I'm just saying, if the man has the broader shoulders, let us take that on and lead.
That's it.
Okay, so that we don't have to stress her out. But now I told you that she will appreciate that.
Facts.
All right. But real quick, let me just put a tag on that first part.
Yeah.
People need to go get some help.
Yes, sir.
When you talk about working on yourself, go get some help.
Yes, sir.
Whoever that is for you, so that when you get into the relationship, that you've checked off all the boxes on why you overspend, why you're controlling with money, why you cheat, all the things. Unfortunately, a lot of people won't because the pain of change.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
People don't want to really change. They'll say that they want the best kind of relationship, but for you, people may come to you and say, "Aunt, I want to make a lot of money. Can you help me?" And you say, "Yeah, I can help you, man. But the kind of money that you say you want to make in terms of investments and whatnot, you're going to have to do a lot." And they say, "Aunt, I want to do it." You ever have people say that and they don't do nothing?
Absolutely. I have it all the time. And I even get frustrated as a coach. Do you get frustrated with it? Because you've given me some advice, and I heard you got frustrated with me one time. But it's like at the same time, it's like, it's yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Because it's like man, people don't want to be. I don't believe nothing. Here's my philosophy: nothing extraordinary happens within our comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I believe that whenever I was truly uncomfortable, that's when I seen something extraordinary happen within my life.
Absolutely.
Because I was willing to leave what was comfortable and to do something that is not as comfortable. Like, prime example, I teach have no consumer debt, right?
Yeah.
99% of America do not believe in that philosophy.
Exactly.
And I'm attacked all the time about it because I pay cash for my cars. I pay cash for everything that I have.
But when a carton of eggs is like $100, then now you seem like a genius.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I think I so appreciate you with your why. I want to get the O and the U because that is something that even to this day, I'm still working on myself, quote unquote, the why, yourself, because Man, my goal is to be every bit of a man that my father has been to my mother.
Mm,
And to this day, my father is still working on himself.
yeah. Yeah. I don't think you stop.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, Dad. But the reason why I made that statement, though, and we got to get the O and the U, is because, man, I've never seen my mom cry over money.
Yeah.
I've never seen my mom cry because the house is not financially stable.
Yeah.
I've never seen my mom worry about how they're going to pay bills.
Yeah.
I've never seen her stress around the money part.
Yeah.
I've seen my mom stress, and I've seen my mom and dad go through things.
Yeah.
But what I saw was my dad make sure that the foundation of the home financially was taken care of.
Yeah.
Right. And but I saw too, he was in his word. He was going to work.
Yeah.
He was getting the help.
Yeah.
Now that generation don't really believe in therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
But
Wow.
but I mean I've seen them grow. But I agree with you, working on yourself is key. What's the O?
I love this one because I think it's the one that people miss the most.
The
The O stands for opposite sex.
Uh-oh.
Study the opposite sex. Study. Now, what I see a lot on social media is you telling me what's wrong with the opposite sex. They don't this, they don't that. But if I ask you this, how long, if I wanted to get a finance degree, how long does that take?
You know, it depends on where you go, but 3 or 4 years.
3, 4 years? Okay. So in that first year that I'm working on that degree, am I making a high 6-figure salary and I'm working in the finance industry?
No.
I'm not?
No.
So wait, whoa. You mean I gotta do 3 to 4 years of studying finance? Well, no.
Hey, I see where you going.
Only have that.
I see where you going, Doc.
You walked into it.
Hey.
So you tell me I gotta do 3 to 4 years of studying finance before I am deemed ready for employment in the industry.
Now here's the thing, because I see where you're going. You're deemed ready for employment in the industry, but even your first job ain't gonna be 6 figures.
Come on,
and you may not even be working in the job you want to work in.
And so
I already see where you going, Doc.
why then, when it comes to relationships, you have nothing but bad experiences? Do you expect to just now? Some people say this is the most important decision you gonna make. Who you gonna marry?
I think it is the second. First
Okay.
is Christ.
Salvation.
You know,
Absolutely.
salvation is
That's what I said,
second.
but that's what I said. Some people
Yeah.
say, right?
Yeah.
So let's just say 1 or 2, okay, depending on what your perspective is. But why is it that we would do that and we do zero study about the opposite sex? And I'll tell you something else funny. If I'm talking to a group of men and they're talking about women, they'd be like, bruh, we so easy to understand, man. All you got to do is feed us, bounce up and down on us, man, send us to sleep, man. We good. We easy. Women, they say, oh, we don't play games. We know what we want, blah, 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 blah. But the men are difficult. Let me ask you, which one of them is the easiest to understand?
I think both sides.
Thank you, and
Quite a word.
come on, man. You do this.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I very well-known pastor simply went viral for saying simply that. But I was like, I think both sides. I don't think men are easy. I just think we're men.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think ladies are difficult. I think they're just ladies.
Thank you. But you know what it's about? Perspective. If you grew up a man
Mm-hmm.
your whole life,
Mm-hmm.
you understand you understand. You've been in the locker rooms, you've been in the barbershop, you understand how we think, how we talk when women are not around.
Yeah.
Women,
Yeah.
they understand themselves. They've been in the hair salon, they've been wherever, talking to their girlfriend, so they get it. The reality is, I had to learn to be bilingual. I speak man and woman, but I had to do the work. Okay. Now, I'm gonna give some nuggets today. And the advice that I'm about to give about studying the opposite sex, all the law and the prophets can be summed up into this here. Because most of the arguments that we have will lead back to these things. All right. So real quick, in general, most women want to feel special.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Now, what is that? I want to be very clear for some of the guys that might not know exactly what that means. She wants to know that she occupies very rare space in your heart. She also wants to know, they want to know, do you see them? Do you know them? Real quick, one of the most frustrating arguments that I got into with my wife, it really wasn't even an argument. I was just frustrated early in our marriage. I wanted to buy her something for birthday or something. And she said, well, if I have to tell you, it ain't special. I said, wait, what? She said, if I have to tell you, it's not special. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I want to give you something that you want, and I'm asking you, why are you playing games? So I was so mad. But after I said and thought about that thing, probably the Holy Spirit ministered to me. I got it. She had already told me, Aunt.
She already told you.
Let me tell you how she told me.
Yeah.
We'd be walking through the mall,
Uh-huh.
and she'd say, oh, dear, look, if you ever want to get me something, I like these. These are real nice. Da, da, da. You know what I was doing while she was telling me that?
No,
I'm over here drooling at the big screen TV.
Yeah.
I'm like, and so I'm like, okay. But she already told me. You know what she wanted to know?
Yeah. Are you paying attention?
Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
That made her feel special. I'm just trying to tell you, in general, this is what women want. This is an interesting thing. This is an observation. You know, when a guy cheats, a lot of times, you know what she'll ask the man? But did you blank her? You know what that word is? Did you love her? I thought that was strange. He cheated. Why do you care if he loved her? Because if you tell me that that woman has taken my place, you've evicted me out of your heart, and you put me in there, I'm not special anymore. I could probably get over the fact that you had sex with her. Maybe we can get past that. But if you tell me now, I'm no longer special, I'm done. Okay, so that's the special thing, right? All right. So second thing that women need, and this goes back to why I said she will appreciate what you said about the man making six figures.
Yeah.
Every woman needs to feel safe.
Yes, sir. I've learned that.
Safe. Not just physically safe.
Yeah.
Emotionally. She wants to know you got her back. Every woman loves a man with a plan. Oh, you've planned, you've prepared for me. Okay, you want to make a six figures plus so that she will appreciate that. Now, I'm going to tell you the kiss of death.
Yeah.
When you cause a woman to believe you're going to be there for her, you set an expectation. Baby, I got you. And she depends on you, and you let her down. You don't do what you say. You go, I don't know why, Aunt. That is the kiss. That's like taking her to the top of the tallest building and having her drop down to the floor. You know what she says after that? She said, I've had so many clients tell me, I don't rely on nobody. I don't really rely on my husband. I get it done myself. I don't ask anybody. Because if she tried to trust you and you wasn't there for her, it breaks her heart. So I'm just saying, you don't have to be perfect as a man, but when you say you're going to do something, follow up. Of course, cheating, is not going to make her feel emotionally safe. If you take all the money and you spend all the bill money, she's not going to feel safe. Okay. So it's not rocket science. Just getting those basics will help you. All right. Now, ladies, I got to tell y'all what we need real quick.
Tell her, Doc. Tell her.
We need to feel respected. This is not like brain surgery.
Yep.
Okay. We know with men, respect is big.
Yeah.
If somebody disrespects you, it's a conversation. And some guys, there's some furniture moving, right?
Facts.
But you can't move no furniture with your wife. Hopefully you're not going to. But you know how a woman can tear us up, tear us down or build us up? That mouthpiece.
Yes, sir.
Talking to us crazy.
Yes, sir.
You stupid, you dumb.
Yes, sir.
You I can't say it like a woman say it. But, and here's the other thing. We don't just pick up the words that they say.
Yeah.
It's tonality and body language.
That's fact.
We like the Terminator. We scanning you.
Right.
And all you got to do is just tell us. Okay, if you got a problem with what we're doing or how we're doing it, you can just say, babe, when you do X, Y, and Z, it just makes me feel, it hurts me. I just don't like it. Now, keep in mind, you got to make sure this guy has a C or above on the trigger scale.
Yeah.
Because if you're talking to somebody that's a D or an F, You wasting your time.
Right.
He doesn't have the emotional maturity
Right.
to appreciate your words. But I'm saying if this is a guy that go out and he's trying to do for you, he's trying to do for the family, don't tear him down, build him up.
Yes, sir.
So we got to feel respected because that's synonymous with us feeling like a man. When we get disrespected, you might as well just take our testicles, hold them bad boys down and snip, snip.
That's true.
Second one, real quick. We got to feel appreciated.
That's fact.
Now, this one right here, I don't care, ladies, how big it is, what he does for you, how small it is. I don't care if he just take out the trash.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's just changing the battery in that smoke detector that just keep going off.
Yeah.
Just let him know, babe, thank you.
Mm.
I appreciate the way you love me, how you love me.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I hear sometimes in response to this, Aunt? I hear some women say, well, I don't see nobody, giving me a parade because I cook dinner. This ain't tit for tat.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you feel like you didn't get that doesn't disqualify what he needs. You just got to be able to communicate what you need to him. But don't take away that. I got a perfect example for this. If, say you got a 5-year-old boy. He goes outside. He's playing in the mud. And he mud all over him. Come in the house. Tell his mom, look, Mom, look what I made you. He holds up some terrible looking thing. And his mom look at him and say, is that for me? And he says, yeah. Oh, I love it. You know what that joker gonna do? He gonna go out there and make 30 of them.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because he like playing in the mud? Not necessarily. How she made him feel. That's why when he win the Super Bowl, hi, Mom.
Yeah.
He feels appreciated.
Yeah.
That right there, women, you have the ability to make us feel like a superhero. And all you got to do is just say, babe, I appreciate so much. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for, listen, real quick, my daughters, I would teach them when I would cut the grass, tell daddy did a good job. Not because I'm an egomaniac. You know what I'm trying to train them for? You're going to have a husband that's going to
celebrate
cut the
the
grass
husband.
responsibly.
Yeah.
And I wanted them to learn how to wax on, wax off. Get used to telling a man, but just the simple, what I'm going to do anyway. But just get used to saying, thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
The you.
Yes, sir.
Understand your partner. So let's be clear. We've talked about work on yourself. Got to start there. Okay, get healthy, whole, have a positive, score on the trigger scale. Understand the opposite sex. Now we're talking about understand your partner. Now, a lot of mistakes I see is people focus on compatibility and chemistry out the gate. So, you love God? I love God. Okay. You like jazz music? I love jazz music. You like beach, walking on the beach? Oh my God. And then when we think we have enough in common, now our emotions kick in. Now we're an emotional crackhead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just high as a kite. I call that the shaking 2-liter effect.
Wow.
You shake it up at the top, what do you have?
Right.
Fizz.
Yep.
Is that the relationship?
No.
No, that's not the cola.
Right.
The cola's down here somewhere.
Right.
So you need to understand that first. So I tell people, focus on dateability. That means your readiness to be able to date. Are you healthy enough? Do you have a passing score? So let's talk about this. I tell people, you don't know somebody until you see them in 3 emotional states.
Okay.
First, you got to see them mad.
Okay.
Because if I see you mad, say you trying to love bomb me. Say you're just trying to put on this big act
Yeah.
to get me to fall in love. Because, I can mirror you. I can do all kind of stuff to make you think that, I'm on what you on.
Yeah.
But when I get mad,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
that's when, if I project it on you and now I'm cussing you out,
Facts.
oh, you going to see, well, who's that other person that I met?
Facts.
Okay. Second one is, you got to see them sad. I've had plenty of people, they tell me, they say, Doc, we was talking every day. I mean, like clockwork, boom, 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 boom. And then something happened. They just fell off the planet. I didn't hear from them no more. Something happened. Now they're in a sunken place. They dealing with depression. They just fell off. And when you in a relationship with somebody, you get married, you just don't have the luxury just to fall off.
Sure don't. Man.
But I need to see this. If this is you, I need to see that so I can determine, do I want to deal with that? Can I deal with that? The third one, you need to see them stressed out.
That's good. Now that's cool.
How do they handle stress?
Man,
Because if they
stress.
catastrophizing and the sky's falling and they full of anxiety and they just can't handle nothing, they shake under the weight, this gonna be your partner?
Yeah.
When times get tough,
Yeah.
you gonna fold?
Yeah.
So I need to see that. It's popular in the relationship spaces to say 90 days.
Yeah.
90 days for what? To have sex? What if it's not 90 days? Because I don't know if I'm gonna see you in all that in 90 days.
Right.
I may take 6 months, I may take a year
Right.
before I see you in all of those stages. So we need to get our emotions in check. But I'm gonna tell you the thing that helps you with that. If you did the first part, work on yourself.
Yep.
Now, I don't need you to feel good about me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I skip the stage though, now I'm being codependent. Now I need you because now I'm dating damage.
Yes, sir.
Don't want to do that. And the last little
Sir.
part about that, I love these cards that they have out. A lot of relationship people got them where you can ask these questions.
Yeah.
I call this a relationship fire drill.
Okay. Yeah.
So before we actually get into the fire, let's go through the steps to see what we're going to do before we get into the real deal. So for example, you may read a card that says, if we're going to have a birthday party for our 5-year-old, what's an appropriate budget? $100, $500, $1,000, or $10,000? Well, if your person say 10,000, what? And you say 100, we got something we got to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Well, I just don't want people to.
Yes, sir.
Why do I care what people think? And I got to spend $10,000 on a 5-year-old's birthday party that nobody gonna remember, and we ain't gonna look at the pictures from.
Right.
I mean, that's how we don't look at the pictures from.
Right.
I guess,
I
but
don't have any.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm not even saying which one is right or wrong.
Right.
But y'all need to see that y'all not on the same
Page. Mm-hmm.
So that question that it took me 3 days to answer because I had to, deal with the prerequisite.
Yeah.
If you understand that women enjoy feeling safe, you are meeting a safety need possibly with her when she knows that you have already prepared a plan for her. She might not demand that you do it, but I said she will appreciate that you do it. And now you will understand why, because women need 2 things. At their core, they need multiple things, but I'm saying at their core, feel special and to feel safe.
Yeah, no, I mean, bro, you gave so much value in that, because what I'm learning from you today is, before I can even understand her, I have to have a healthier version of myself first.
Exactly.
Before I can even understand her and love her better, I need to spend time in my single season studying the opposite sex.
It'll save you so many arguments, so much frustration. When I'm counseling with couples, the stuff that they've been arguing about for 20 years is so simple. They having the same argument for 20 years.
And that's one of the things that I've been praying to God on about myself, is that God, rip away everything that is inside of me that needs to go away, so that I could better love, lead, and understand who you've given me. Because you said something, and bro, I never thought about it this way. It's not deep. But when you said it, I leaned forward and I almost got teary-eyed and had to check myself. Like, bro, we are recording. Pastor Darius Daniel says something about the pick matters. And you said that, some people will say the most important decision in your life is who you marry.
Yeah, some people.
And I said it's the second most important decision in your life. I've always looked at the most important decision in my life is who I picked. But I never reversed it. Her second most important decision in her life is saying yes to me.
Exactly.
That put weight on my shoulder as a man. That put weight on me like, whoa.
It's heavy.
You got to be a healthier version of yourself because you are her second most important yes. Her first yes is, God, I'm going to serve you and I'm going to love you.
Yeah.
Her next important yes is, yes, Anthony, I'll marry you.
Yeah.
Yes, I will trust you to lead our family. Yes, I will trust you to protect me, to love me, to cover me. Yes, I will marry you as the man who will lead our family and build something. Yes. And I'm like, when you said that, man, it never hit me to that point. And it made me be like, dang, Anthony.
Yeah.
Like,
Serious.
Like, that is a serious thing. That her most important decision behind saying yes to Christ is saying yes to me. It's not having children. It's not saying yes to that job. It's not saying yes to her physical appearance. It's not saying yes to her girlfriends. And it's me.
So good, man.
And when I think about that now, bro, I've never in my life,
It's so good.
I've never in my life thought about it like that. And that, man, I got to have a conversation with my therapist about that.
Okay.
Because it doesn't put things into a new perspective, but it adds a healthy weight to me.
Yeah.
It makes me want to even go deeper in just making sure that, to your words, that I'm healthy, man. That I'm at least a B. I don't want to be a C.
Yeah.
I want to be a B, a
Right.
B or higher.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because
be striving, right, to get to that A if we can.
yeah, man, I want to get there. I genuinely do. And as we come to a close, y'all, we're way over our time. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
But no,
Sorry.
no, this was it was good, man. I'm not stopping this. But it's like, man, I believe, and I say this respectfully, not as a relationship expert, as yourself, as someone who's never been married, but I've seen healthy marriages, not perfect.
Yeah.
But I've seen healthy marriages.
Yeah.
I believe the Black community would be stronger if men were healthier first.
Oh yeah, it starts with us.
When I see my mom acting funny,
Mm-hmm.
I see, because sometimes, not all the times, I'll even say a lot of the times, not all the times, it's because maybe my dad just didn't do something right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait. So
Let me say just to piggyback on that.
yeah.
My wife and I went through a very, very, very difficult time in our marriage.
Mm,
And you marry long enough, you're gonna go through something.
mhm.
And the thing that she said changed her. So my wife went through a period where she really didn't want to be married.
Wow.
See, I didn't start a whole nother show.
Yeah.
Because I just made sure you got to bring me back. But
Yeah. We gotta bring you back, Doc.
and so
We gotta do this every February.
and so what she said was the stance that you took. She said the thing that made me snap out of what I was on is how you love me.
Bro.
Like, and I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back because it was hard.
Yeah.
And it was me relying on God.
Yeah.
And to your point, though, when you say, and you might have meant it something different for your parents, but I'm just saying the principle of it, when we are in alignment as men,
No, that's what I meant.
that's the proper order. Now, some people may disagree, and I'm okay with this world of opinions and
Yeah, for
everybody
sure.
wants to troll, and because I don't watch the comments anyway.
Got it.
But that's just that's what I believe
Mhm.
that the order is.
Yeah.
And I've seen evidence.
Mhm.
I'm not out here talking theories and concepts and what might happen. In 32 years, I've seen evidence that it works.
Yeah.
Now, if we wasn't on TV, I'd be like you. I'd be crying right now.
No, I'm serious.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think I agree with you. That's from the healthy marriages that I have seen and that right now that I'm up underneath, who are correcting me, maturing me, and evolving me, specifically in the relationship space. I see that the wife oftentimes is a mirror of the man.
Come on.
That not saying that she's perfect and that because I'm going to be sensitive to what I'm saying, but what I am saying is when the man is in alignment and he's submitted to God and he's faithful and honest and he's a man of integrity and character, more than likely, at least 75% of the time, that wife is going to be good. Not saying that she can't do nothing crazy or because we're all human, right?
Yeah.
But I, as I'm learning, I'm like, okay, man, you got to get better because if I picked right,
Yeah.
then she's going to be a mirror of me if I picked right. If I didn't pick for the physical appearance,
Yeah.
but I picked for, is she a great partner?
Yeah.
Then we are going to be all right. But if I only picked her because she just looked good and she got the big old booty,
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, wait, this marriage ain't going to work because even if I'm healthy, I didn't pick right for me.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
so
back on that, a B ain't gonna pick a D.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Okay.
You not gonna be with somebody that's either necessarily above or below
Yeah.
your level of healthiness on the scale. A E ain't gonna be with an F.
Right.
I mean, an A ain't gonna be with an F.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So your level of healthiness changes your perspective.
Yes, sir.
Because as you change how you look at yourself, it changes how you see everybody else. It's like getting that car. Oh, you just got the Mercedes so and so and so. You never notice all the other ones on the road until you got the same one.
Car, bro. Come on, you talking.
So once you get to your C or your B or your A, good lane,
you gonna recognize a B, or
exactly.
a C.
You can't be an F or a D and think you're gonna be able to even recognize an A or appreciate. That's why when you get a D, trying to be with a B, they say what? I don't even deserve. Why they want me? Why they sabotage the situation because they feel like this is too good. I've seen men do it and I see women do it. They self-sabotage it because they feel like when you treat them good, and you get her and you treat her good, y'all want to treat you, it feels too good and unfamiliar. Let me go back to the D's and the F's that I'm used to. And let me say this because I can hear somebody saying it. My wife, because I want to balance that out because I don't want to make it sound like I was my wife saved my life, man. You know, meeting her, like I was drifting out to sea and, you know, doing things, dating and playing out of my character. When I met her in college, man, she saved my life. So, you know, we have been there to help each other. Because I can see somebody saying, well, he just act like he saved her. But I want to acknowledge though and give her her just due. My wife is everything, man. Like without her, I'm nothing, man. Like just in terms of what we build and who we are together as a unit, 32 years, man. Like she's dope.
No, seeing the power of healthy marriages, like over the last 2 or 3 years of my life, I can say that right now, out of a lot of things that I have been blessed to accomplish, I've only accomplished maybe 70-75% of what I believe I can do.
Yeah.
I don't believe God is going to allow me to reach my true potential until I have a godly partner.
Yeah, and I want that for you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I want that for you so bad because that's the family, man. I got such the enemy is doing such a job on us right now, man. It's the matrix. We can't see the code. We are being torn apart. Social media has created, like I said, this us against them, the North against the South mindset. And we don't see what's going on. And I hate it. The family is suffering. If we don't have good individuals, we don't have good marriages, then we can't have the kids, and then we can't have the strong. All of us come from a family. And I'm just seeing that attacked. We don't trust each other. I'm looking at you on the other side, and there's a opposite. No, I don't trust you. No, I know you up to something. You could be good. Nah, because I know the last one. So you judging your next by your ex?
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, bro, I got so much in me, man. I'm sorry. This 30-some years right here.
Bro, we got to bring you back, man, because I think relationships are important even when it comes to money. You know,
Oh,
I I could be wealthy today, but if I pick wrong, I could be broke tomorrow.
very
You know, and so I think if I pick right, I'm going to be wealthier.
wealthier.
And I believe in the power of marriages. And I'll just go out and say this, man. I don't believe race sees a color, but for me, I'm all for black love.
Oh,
I want to see more black men and black women come together, love each other, protect each other, and build something amazing. Build their dream home, drive their dream cars, send their kids to private schools. But I do believe at the end of the day, which is why I will always say this, I believe it starts with us. I can't teach how to get healthier. I'm not qualified for that. That's what you're qualified for. But I can teach men and women, single people, how you get your money right.
Yeah.
So at least you're gonna have 99 problems,
Yeah.
but money won't be one of them.
exactly. 1,000%.
But outside of that, I believe it does start with us. But yo, how can people learn more about you? Y'all, I'm trying to get him to do a show. I'm trying to get him to do a podcast because we need more healthy married people
Yeah.
going viral. All the podcast stuff, all the relationship stuff that go viral are relationship people and who are single. And I'm like, and again, I don't want to knock them because I don't want
Right.
I
Everybody's
believe
got
in
something
grace.
to contribute.
Right. But I don't subscribe to it.
Yeah.
And y'all, so we're trying to get him to do a podcast. So hopefully by the end of this year, he'll have one up and running. Because as y'all can see, he has so much wealth of information that I believe is wisdom and that can help us. Because here it is. If you can date better, it means you're married better.
Yeah.
You build a better legacy.
Absolutely.
And so that is important. But man, how can people find you on social media? What you have any books? What you got?
Just go to my website, man, christopherreed.org, REID. I don't know if y'all put that on the screen
We'll
or
put it,
whatever,
yeah.
but yeah, christopherreed.org. And coaching, man, this is my love. This is my passion. I've always been this person, man.
Yeah.
So that's what I love. As far as the podcast, man, yeah.
We're gonna work on that, man. We're gonna work on it. But y'all, it's been a great show, man. Share this with someone today, with the Being Love Day. Share it with couples, share it with your friends, tell them to watch it. Even share it with single people because I believe that acronym of working on you is important. And to all the brothers, I'm gonna end this show with this. You are her second most important yes. I want you to feel the weight of that. And I felt that for the first time in 39 years. I've always heard people say the pick matters, but I never considered myself the pick too.
Yeah.
She picked me too.
Dope. That's dope. Yeah.
You know,
I
and
feel the way
so
that when you phrase it that way.
oh man, I'm like, I'm her second most important decision. If we really want to go deep, you're her most important decision on this earth.
100%. 100%.
I am.
Yeah. The two shall become one. So that means we're joining together to be one flesh.
Yeah. Oh my
Much
God.
deeper than that.
Can't get much deeper than that. Y'all, it's your boy Anthony O'Neal. Make sure hit the like button, subscribe. Happy Valentine's Day to my brothers and sisters, and praying for you all. God bless you.